Here is a look at your gap and go trades for the week of July 20th through the 24th. I will go over price targets, have a gap recap from July 12th through the 17th, and update the chart as well. Hi everyone, it's Dow on the Dow. First up is Rivn. We ended the week at $17.45, up 2.14%. This is where we ended. To the north side takes us to 2 standard deviations and 1 level of resistance and a potential take profit area at 1792. Above that, 1836, and retracing back to 1882 at 4 standard deviations. To the south side takes us right here, close to where the white line is, and that is an old price target that we have hit. But it's very close to this line that I marked out, weeks ago, back for the week of Monday, June 8th. But because we're so close to it, I will just delete it right now. There we go. At -2 standard deviations, that takes us to 1615. Below that, 1571. This is another potential stop loss area and another potential buy-in area. And below that, 1527. Now, all I'm looking at is for the period beginning with this line to the end of the week on the 24th. And we are in a downward channel. The outer bands could take us to 1441 and the upper band perhaps 1799-ish. What happened the previous week? Well, this is where we opened. And then we started our descent. Here is your clear buy signal, your clear sell signal. Your spidey senses should be going off. And then another attempt at resistance, didn't quite make it to that line and fell back down. We hit support on the way down, went sideways, bounced a little bit, and then went up and bounced off of this line. And that's where we are right now. This gap previously closed out. This one is already done. We have a gap that will take us to $20.21. We are not in the channel, not in the zone, not even close. Just something to be aware of whenever we reverse course. But right now we're going down because look at that. Look at that run up. Of course we're going to give it back. Look, and we have gaps all the way down to 1138. Next up is Boeing. We ended the week at $214 and, oops, let me turn this blue. We are basically at resistance. I will mark that line off. This is very close to a line I've already marked. We're just basically grinding around in the same area, range bound. I shall delete that. Let's bring this there we go. So that is the middle of the trend where we could chop sideways at 214.14. Above that, 216.04, 217.01, and then down the road, 217.93. -2 SD, 212.28, 211.28, and 210.27. Looking left, we started here and then made our way slicing through the middle of the trend here. Here is your clear sell signal, and then your sell signal. This is a buy signal all along here, and then we bled through it. Oh, and we had a tiny gap that closed out at 216.38. But look at this. This was like, wow. The market tanked right here, and then it got bought up and then passed through the resistance line. Well, this is resistance, and didn't quite make it to there. Now, as far as the gap goes, this one closed. Oops. Now, I never know where it's going to hit. And it touched right out of the gate on Monday for this gap, which I forgot to clean up oops, previously, delete, delete. That took us down to 219-ish, 31. All right, that's done. Now we have a gap up here that we almost touched, but no cigar. So this is still in play for the upcoming week, up to 222.24. And then we have another one that is not in the channel, not in the zone, not even close. We are in a downward channel. By the end of the week, the outer bands could take us to 202.58 and then 210.15. But the middle of the trend, 206.41, if we continue going south. But obviously, we always have run-ups, so be prepared for that. Up next is Nike. Oops. Nike ended the week at $43.76, down 1.82%. The middle of the trend is now right here at 44.27. I'll just delete this line that I marked. Oh, when was it? Oh gosh, weeks and weeks ago. Back on Monday, April 27th. We're just ranging back to this area. We've been here before. Let's delete that one. Okay, and then 45.13, down the road, 45.58, 46 bucks. To the south side, 43.40, 42.95, and 42.53. We have this gap that will take us. Actually, there is a gap within a gap. That's 42.81, and then this upper one starts at 43-ish, 09. Did I already? Okay, I did go to the upside, right? I know I'm lost. Yeah, 46 bucks. And then down here, 42.53. So we have, oh, wait a minute. That touched. I withdraw my previous statement. Let's take this back, roll it back, and it touched right here. So that is actually done, no longer a threat to our count at 42.83. But this one is still in play. And on the way down, that is support. That's your buy line. Here's a clear buy signal. On the way up, your sell signal. And then ran up a little bit more and then gave it back. Your clear sell signal. We started at 44.37 and ended at 43.76. What else is happening above us here with this gap? So we have a gap here that will take us to roughly 46.87. All right. Oh, look at that. Flush down here. This is a buy signal. All right, that's it for Nike. Neo is up next. Oh, isn't that a lucky number? 488. Let's hit option R. We are at resistance. Let's delete this last line that I wrote or marked out. The purple is from 2025. The yellow is from 2024. As you can see, we're just ranging in these areas that we've already been for Neo. $5, 506, 512. Support, stop loss 477, stop loss 471, and 465. Ooh, look at this gap. But it's to the upside. So I will change this from red to green. There we go. and that will take us to 497. Let's just extend this out. I have no idea when it's going to touch. By the end of the week, the lower band could hit 434. And what happened here? This gap is still in play, did not close out to 479. This gap closed, this gap closed. On the way up, that's resistance, your sell signal, your sell signal. This is your buy signal, your buy signal. I think that's it. Yeah. And Tsly is up next. I just got paid, I think it's a weekly dividend. I got to double check that. But it was a nice dividend. Let's turn that green blue. And that is 25.73. All right, we are at the middle of the trend. I shall mark that off. We could grind sideways. Resistance 26.31, 26.59, and 26.84. 25.25, 24.99, and 24.72. So looking left. Oh, did this touch? Yeah, it did. Oh, barely. But it was a win. Yeah. If you closed out that gap, went long. 27.41, no longer in play. Delete, delete. That's nice. And then we have this still in play to 26.78. We have this one at 26.31. I feel like there's going to be a reversal soon for Tsly. You can't just keep bleeding out. All right, what else? Support, that's your buy-in. And by the end of the week, the outer bands could take us to 22.99. And is that it? Yeah, that is it. That is a look at Rivn, Boeing, Nike, NEO, and Tsly. That does it for me. I hope you have a fantastic trading week.